the program over to Congressman Keith Ellison, who listens to people and what they have to say with both an open heart and a sharp mind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, people. Thank you. Now look, before you guys hear anything from me, you're going to hear from these leaders who are fighting on the grassroots. Isn't that right? I want you to hear from them because they are bringing it at the local level where it really, really matters.
So my question for you, Representative Ellison, is in a more conservative district like mine, how do we get support for our vision and our values?
You got to reach out to people and knock doors and make calls and build relationships. You can't say, I don't think that person's on our side, so I'm not even going to talk to them.
That's right.
You got to talk to them. You got to talk to everybody, and you got to build a relationship, because if you build a relationship with somebody, it's amazing how much good can come out of that. But if you don't build a relationship and you just try to tell them what they need to do, often they won't listen. You know what I mean? I don't care what you know until I know that you care. How do I know that you care? Because you came to my door and you listened to me. So reach out. A lot of times, folks don't know that the small business community is on our side. That's why it's important for you to be here to share that message. The big multinationals, they don't care about you, but we do. And we're going to stand here and fight with you. We're going to fight together. We're going to win.
Thank you.
Where do you see the attacks coming from next on healthcare, and what's our best strategy to fight them?
Brother Ed, they might try to repeal the Affordable Care Act this week. They were saying that they were going to come together and try again as soon as they could. Y'all heard about that, right? So our fight has to be relentless, and we need leaders like you to never say die. And I just want to say to you, man, that the battle is going to be for a while. I want y'all to know we're in for some difficult days ahead. Just in case you didn't know, you better lace up your sneakers. This is not a thing that's going to happen 100 days. No, it's going to happen over the course of the summer. We're going to be fighting with them next year. And we need to keep it up and make this issue a key issue for all. And so where's the next fight coming? They're going to come after us on the environment. They're going to come after us on banking and consumer protection. They're going to come after us on all kinds of stuff. But you know what? The many are going to overcome the money. Now look, you guys, I got to shake Ed's hand. Is that okay with y'all?
Yes.
I want to tell you guys that we often say we have to speak truth to power. You heard that before? Speak truth to power. And I'm all for speaking truth to power. But you know something about the power? They know that they're screwing us. They know that if they take health care away, it'll hurt millions of Americans. They know that if they put somebody who was against environmental protection as the head of the EPA, that it's going to hurt the environment. You think they don't know that Betsy DeVos is no friend of public education? That's why she's there. You know who we need to speak truth to? Each other. We need to speak the truth to each other, y'all. You guys, us in this room together, are leaders from all over the country. We got folks from New Jersey, Michigan, Iowa. Where else y'all from? I'm telling you, from Maine to Mississippi, right? To Washington State, Minnesota. We're from Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota. All the way down to Georgia, all over this country, and even in the territories, y'all. People are feeling that spirit, and they are rising up and they are talking to each other in a whole new way. People of different colors, people of different cultures, people from different religious backgrounds, people who come from all kinds of different walks of life are seeing the one thing that really matters, and that we are all in this thing together. We all love our families. Ed is talking about how much he loves his son. Hey, I love my son. Ed, you and I are united in that. And who here doesn't love their daughter or their son or their niece or their nephew? We all do, right? We are all connected in that way. It doesn't matter how much melanin you got or what day you pray on. We are united on this point. And so what you and I have got to do, what we have got to do together, is commit ourselves to making sure we engage every single American. I am telling you that there are people who call themselves Republicans and Trump supporters, but who are fighting non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, there's ideology on the one hand, and there's my family member on the other hand. I'm going to choose my family. So we've got to reach out to these folks, we've got to talk to them, and we've got to understand that they may not come our way on the first time, but maybe on the second or the third that they will. We don't give up on our people. But then there's a whole nother group of people. I mean a whole nother group of people who are just checked out. We have got to go talk to them. Has anybody in this room ever heard someone say something like, I'm not into politics? Well, politics is into you. Politics is into you. Politics decide whether you're going to get that health care treatment you need. Politics is going to decide whether you're going to get that job that you need. Politics is going to decide whether you're going to get Meals on Wheels or not. Politics deciding a whole bunch of stuff, and if you sit around and let somebody else deal with it, they might deal with it in a way that you don't like. So you've got to get involved, you got to get active, and you know what? There are leaders out across this country, we haven't even met them yet. But if you knock on that door and you make that call and you engage them in their churches, their mosques, their synagogues, their Quaker meetings, maybe they don't do religion at all, they're just spiritual, whatever, you engage them and we will win this fight. I'm telling you, many of folks thought, oh my goodness, we lost the White House, we lost both houses of Congress, we are in a world of hurt. We got the most important thing, we got the people. We got the most important asset, and I'm telling you, if we rise up, if we fight back, and if we stay unified, we are going to win. Now, you all come across this country, you're the leaders. You're the leaders, and I want to just tell you a little something about being a leader. The leader is the one who, when there is good reason to fret and be afraid, the leader says, have courage, we're going to fight this thing, we're going to be all right. The leader, this is your job. The leader is the one when everybody's fighting and bickering over about stuff and we can't agree, you know, it's 11 o'clock at night, we've been in that church basement ironing out our strategy and we still haven't agreed. The leader says, unity is more important, we're going to hang together, we're not going to split apart. That's what you need to do all across this country. Because as the Republicans are forming a circular firing squad, we cannot do it. We've got to find a way to hang together, come together. I'm telling you, no member of Congress or even a national leader of a group like National People's Action can do it for you in Peoria, Illinois, in Erie, Pennsylvania, in Fresno, California. You live there. You're the leader there. You got to make the peace there amongst us. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to, it's very key. This month, you got to see yourself as a leader. You have to inspire when there's good reason for people to be discouraged. You have to encourage when people are feeling like things aren't going the way they want. Because sometimes, y'all, things don't go perfectly. And we got to be the ones to say, buck up, stand up, persist, don't back down. We're coming back stronger next time. And you got to provide, you got to tell folks, look, yes, it's about saving the Affordable Care Act, but it's not only about saving the Affordable Care Act. What about Medicare for all? What about having a higher vision? Yeah, we got to protect this thing, but what about that other thing over there that we really reaching for? I'm talking about the head of that mountaintop that we're going for, right? Not just the thing on, not just the foothills, but the mountaintop. That's what we're going for. Because my friend Ed says, and he was right, that health care is a right, but guess what else should be a right? Education. Everybody ought to be able to develop their mind. Everybody ought to be able to get some education, and you shouldn't be ruined economically just because you decide to go to college. We got to find some ways for people who don't want to go to college. Well, what about the apprenticeship program? What about the true training program that can give people a real path to a better life? That's what it's about. And I want to tell you that you've also got to understand that you know, somebody mentioned our veterans. I want to tell you a little quick story about the veterans. Is that okay? I got time for a little story about our veterans? Now, here's something you need to know about the veterans. You go on any base in this country, it's full of working class people. You know that, right? It's not the children of the billionaires and the millionaires in that base. That's the working people who are on that base. That's who it is. And I'm going to tell you this. Just the other day, Trump passed a executive order repealing a good jobs executive order that Obama signed. And this executive order, which Trump repealed, says that these folks who got these big federal contracts for the Department of Defense now can pay people whatever they want. And they renegotiated the contract, people making $20 an hour, $20.80. I know a lady who I met today named Dorothy. She's a lovely person. She made $20.87 an hour, which is decent pay. Well, they cut her pay to $12 an hour. Now she went from being able to, pay her bills to maybe not being able to pay her bills. And what does she do? She stops veterans and their families from having to contemplate suicide. And she connects them with the resources that they need. She helps veterans who just got out of the military and don't have any money figure out how to get some food stamps, some food, some clothing, some health care, some psychological assistance. She connects them. She represents our nation's commitment to supporting the veteran, and they're telling her, we're cutting your pay by over a third. This is the America that we are fighting against. We are against this kind of thinking. We are going to stand with our people. We're not going to back down. This is real life. Is this real life, y'all? This is real life. And so we are in this fight. You are in the fight for your life. And let me just wrap up by saying this. Absolutely, we're going to fight this healthcare thing. But our country is in a historic battle. This guy over here, he's attacking the freedom of the judiciary. I mean, seriously, the court system, this guy Gorsuch, who is totally against workers, this guy Gorsuch, he couldn't even get any Democrats to support him, so they don't change the nominee, they just change the rules, which shows that they don't care about playing by the rules. On the press, they talk about fake news, they're attacking the press. When they attack the press, they're not just attacking CNN. We might have beef with them sometimes, too. They're attacking your right to know when they attack the whole press. Don't make no mistake about it. It's not about one press outlet. Every dictatorship wants to control what people learn. And you need to know that. Don't think it's just, oh, he doesn't like CNN. No, he don't like none of them telling you the truth. All right? Now, the third thing, he is literally aligned. There's all kind of evidence coming out that he is aligned himself with a hostile foreign power to destroy American democracy in our election. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm telling you that everything you believe in is on the line right now, and you need to be that leadership group that goes out across this country to Worthington, Minnesota, and everywhere else, and organize everybody. I'm telling you right now, the Democratic Party, there's a new spirit, y'all. It's not the same old thing. It's not the same old thing. And I'm telling you now, we're organizing for a resistance summer. We want to organize with our partners. We want to organize with our partners, which is you, and we want to support what you're doing. We want you to lead the way, but we got to find a way to talk to every single person across this country and help inspire them with the spirit that America can be better and that we don't have to just accept Trumpism. And I'm telling you right now, the most important thing is that you will activate, inspire, and encourage people who have not been involved. Like my buddy Jess over here, she said she hadn't really been involved. But now that she got courageous and brave and stepped to the plate, she's over here talking in front of 1,000 people. This is a big deal. But I'm telling you now, there's people all over this country There's leaders all over this country, and they don't know their leaders. They're just working in the checkout line. They're pouring coffee at the diner. They're over there, they're making popcorn. They don't think they're leaders, but they are leaders, and you and I got to go find them. You understand what I'm saying? You and I got to go find them. You and I got to get them active, because when we build ourselves into a mighty, 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 mighty people, we will win. The many are going to overcome the money. It's right in front of our hands. Let's go get it. Thanks, everybody. And one last thing. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and on the Senate side, Good Jobs Nation will lead a strike against unfair practices for people who work for contractors. So, solidarity.